This is Internet Business Mastery, episode 97.
In a world where bosses control your life and thoughts of escape fill your mind, where inspiration seems dead and cynicism rules the masses, you have a desire to break free. You feel the need to take control. Now, there exists a place where the secrets of freedom and wealth are given to those who believe. InternetBusinessMastery.com. Free your mind.
Hello and welcome to Internet Business Mastery Online at InternetBusinessMastery.com. I'm Sterling.
And I'm Jay.
And we're here to help you escape the 9-to-5 and live the lifestyle of your dreams by turning your life's passion into a profitable internet business, even if you're just getting started today. On this episode of Internet Business Mastery, we answer questions sent in on the voicemail line from our listeners, and in the quick tip, we share a website recommendation from a listener for fast and easy WordPress installation. We'd like to remind you that if you'd like to get a jump start on creating your own profitable internet business using our proven system, you can claim your risk-free trial membership to the Internet Business Mastery Academy by going to freeaudiogift.com. So Jay, other than the massive launch we're dealing with right now, or it'll be over by the time this comes out, what else is going on?
Well, I'm looking at my brand spanking new pretty iPad on my desk here.
Oh, yes. Now, here's the thing. On Facebook, somebody else was saying they just got theirs, and I put out there, I said, okay, I don't get it yet. What am I missing? What is so exciting about this thing? And not one person has answered yet other than, oh, you're going to love it. Yeah. Why? It's so exciting.
There's this really cool game on it called Zombies and Plants.
Great.
Is that worth $600+ to play?
Yeah, that's awesome. Instead of my big screen with my huge keyboard, what is it? What's
Okay, well, I'll give you one right here.
Okay.
I think, and these are totally okay. So one thing I've actually done with it so far is that, last night after I'd been working late because we were doing the launch and some stuff, I was like, okay, you know what? I need to get away from my laptop. I was watching the last episode of Lost, which we were just talking about. And, there were still a couple things I wanted just for fun to do on the internet, but I didn't want to be sitting at my desk on my computer anymore because I'd been doing that like all day long, doing launch stuff. So it was cool. So I'm looking forward to having this as like my connection to online for personal stuff, or like on the weekends when we're doing free days. And just to explain, free days is something out that we're trying out where, you spend actually from midnight to midnight, a 24-hour period, not checking email, not talking about business, not doing anything, completely pulling your brain away. And so I think it'll be nice on the weekends. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm not even going to sit down at my laptop. Even if I'm not looking at email and stuff, it might just feel too much like business. So this will be my leisurely network connection, and I could take this to cafes, take it on airplanes because it's a lot more portable and smaller than my laptop. Watch videos on the airplane, things like that. So I don't know, for watching stuff on an airplane, it's a big enough screen that it's cool and it looks great, but it's not so big that it's butting into the back of the chair in front of you and you can't see it and things like that. So
okay.
Beyond that, I'm definitely approaching this of like, okay, well, I'm going to get one and we're just going to see. We will see what comes of this.
Well, I'm definitely curious. I mean, I'm always a little bit behind on the tech because I don't like tech for tech's sake. I only want it to be useful. So, I was like a year or two late on the iPhone, and the iPhone works really well for me just because it's all in one. That's the whole goal, right? Is I got one thing to bring around with me. But anybody else have any reason why this thing's so excited? Definitely go to the blog at internetbusinessmastery.com and comment on this and let me know so I know what am I missing?
Right. And I guess the other thing I'm really excited about is Strengths Finder, which I know you had taken a few months back and mentioned to me. And we talked about unique ability at the end of last episode. That was our quick tip, was to read unique ability from the Strategic Coach by Dan Sullivan. He has a company called Strategic Coach, and which recommended Strengths Finder. I was like, oh, that's that thing that Sterling was talking about several months back that he took. And I don't know why at the time I didn't give it more credence. I should have, but I'm absolutely loving just, the insights and results. And of course, we've talked about it a little bit since, but What do you think has been, referring back to this Strengths Finder, what's been a key insight for you?
Well, I almost said I'm kind of a personal development junkie, but I'm actually not. I'm very, very specific about it. But I love getting more and more solid on how I act and what are my natural abilities and this kind of stuff, so that I'm not wasting too much time trying to do stuff that at best I could only get mediocre at. And this kind of reminded me of that. We talk a lot about definite major purpose, and it felt like there was still a little bit more. Like, to be able to find the definite major purpose, this definitely helped clarify things because of finding my personal top 5 strengths. So knowing those things helps, I believe, really be able to put that definite major purpose out in the world in a way that will be fulfilling and even bring more happiness. So, and the interesting thing is it's a little teeny book, and you don't even have to actually read the whole book. You go online and you take a little test or whatever that gives you your top 5, and then you just read the 5 that you have, and maybe you can read the ones of other people that have taken it to see what theirs are and how to work with them and stuff. So unlike some of the other recommendations where it's an entire book, I got to read a whole book, this is actually much, much faster. And, we just barely finished doing it. So it's time to, put this into our business and find ways to implement the things that we've learned.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's been hugely insightful, and I highly recommend it. I guess this chit-chat's turning into a bit of a quick tip, but Strengths Finder, I think no matter what point you're at in life or business, it's going to give you some insights as to, how you can just design your lifestyle better to fit your strengths, and how to design your business better to fit your strengths, and you'll just be happier. You'll make more money. You'll enjoy more freedom, mentally, emotionally, physically. And it's only $13 on Amazon, so it just seems like, why not? And it takes like a half hour to take the test.
Well, and the thing about it too was it gets exciting to see what everybody else's top 5 are. Like, ours most certainly complement each other, and we've got a little group that we talk about this kind of stuff with, and we did that last night, and it was fun to see. I've got that one too, or that's the complement of the one that I'm really good at. So if you actually have taken Strength Finder, you do, please. It's fun to give the top 5. So definitely, again, go to the blog post and comment and tell us what your top 5 are. And I'll tell you mine. Mine are activator, futuristic, communication, intellection, and focus. Those are my top 5. Now, if you haven't gone through the book, that doesn't mean a whole lot, but it will after. What's your top 5?
Mine are achiever, learner, focus, relator, and I'm forgetting my last one, responsibility.
Nice.
So there you go. And before we jump into the feature segment, actually, I have one more suggested use for the iPad. Maybe not for you, Sterling, but for everyone else listening, for consuming Academy content. I actually was watching some of our videos and seeing how they looked, and it looks pretty darn good. I think we're going to need to start doing more high-def videos, and they'll make, just make them really, really crisp. But even just the ones that are there already, it looks fabulous.
Oh, good.
On the iPad. So there you go. Take the Academy with you on the iPad. I think that's one great use that somebody could get out of it.
Okay, I'll buy that one.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into the feature segment.
And now, the features segment.
Okay, we've got 3 great questions that came in from the listeners. These are audio questions that came through on the voicemail line. And we'll give you that number at the end so you can send in your own question if you'd like. But this first one comes from Brent, and let's go ahead and play that for you now.
Hi, this is Brent Green with PursuingMeaningfulWork.com. I have a coaching business. Had a question for Sterling and Jay for the IBM podcast. We are experiencing more clients, actually got a few more clients than we could handle, so we want to incorporate an online portion where they could do some career coaching online, like different personality assessment, different things that we sometimes do over Skype or one-to-one time with them and screen share, things like that. So I wanted to get some ideas from you on how you would suggest that we build that, where we actually spend a little bit of face time with folks, keep that personal connection, but less overall face time, because we end up spending a lot of time with folks in the process. So, hey, love what you guys do on Internet Business Mastery. Again, this is Brent Green with PursuingMeaningfulWork.com. Thanks.
All right, great question, Brent. Thank you for that. And so basically he's saying, how do I have less client face time? Because there's